boy Bobby Beast here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is Nathaniel Woods. Now, Nathaniel Woods, basically a black man who, how can I put this? There was a black man named Nathaniel Woods, right? The police came to arrest him because I think they had a warrant for him or something like that. All right, they said that he went ahead and he wasn't trying to do anything. He got the police, they arrested him and everything like that. Another gentleman, I don't remember his name, but he pretty much came out shooting the police, and he ended up killing 3 of them. Now, don't get it twisted. I understand 3 of these cops dying was very tragic. I'm not sitting up here acting like, I'm not saying 3 of them dying was not tragic. It was. But the thing is that the guy that shot them, he did not, how can I put this? He pretty much shot them on his own, like in terms of what he wanted to do. Basically, Nathaniel had nothing to do with it. He had nothing to do with the shooting, anything at all. Even the gentleman who shot the cops said that Nathaniel had nothing to do with it. But basically, they grabbed Nathaniel and they put on Nathaniel, they saying that he had something to do with it. So they put the blame on him. And the thing is, he was scheduled for execution. So, with the whole thing is, people were fighting because he was innocent. The guy who shot the cop said he had nothing to do with it. The people knew he was innocent. He even was arrested by the cops, and he had nothing to do with anything. But basically, how can I put this? The system went ahead and they sat there and they executed him anyway. He was executed yesterday. He was killed, blamed for the murders of the cops, of being a part of the murders of the cops, when pretty much everyone said he had nothing to do with it. So how in the world can you execute a man and he had nothing to do with a murder, and they showed that he had nothing to do with the murder? That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. So when it comes down to it, America hasn't changed. America has not changed when it comes to black people in America and the system. America has not changed. There was a lot there showing that this man was innocent. There was a lot showing that I mean, come on. What else you need to know? You know he was arrested. You know he had nothing to do with it. These cops died. But the guy who shot them, he did it. And the thing is, he said that Nathaniel had nothing to do with the shooting himself. He said Nathaniel had nothing to do with it. Everyone knew he had nothing to do with it. Everyone was fighting for him, but still he's dead. He's dead. Basically, the man, he was murdered innocently. So the thing that really gets me when it comes down to it, America has not changed, especially for black people. It has not changed. You kill an innocent man who had nothing to do with any of these things, and it's crazy. All I can say when it comes down to it is this: it has not changed. Don't sit up there and say it's changed. Don't sit up there and say I don't understand where you're coming from, because you do. And don't sit up there and say, well, I don't know. I mean, this, that, and the third. The man was innocent. He was killed, and he was killed not by anybody else. He wasn't killed by the gangster. He wasn't killed by the random cop. He wasn't killed by any of this. He was killed by the system, by the government. He was killed. So when it comes down to it, let's just be what we are. Let's talk about that. So all I can say, what I'm going to say is this right here. Nathaniel Woods, be blessed. And to the cops that died innocently, be blessed to y'all. Nathaniel, though, you were the one that died innocent. It's crazy, because one of the cops, or any of the cops, if the cops who were shot would have survived, they probably would have defended him too. But when it comes down to it, Nathaniel, be blessed, brother. You died innocently, and I hope that the Lord, I hope the Most High is with you. Do the best that you can do. To all of the people out there, I know how this feels. Just be the best where you are. Know what it is, and that's pretty much